Today marks 78 years since more than 200 Japanese World War II prisoners lost their lives in what became known as the Cowra breakout. Nearly 8 decades on, the tragic event has brought the two countries closer together.
A sombre service to mark a dark moment of World War II, yet an important event in Australian-Japanese relations. It was here in Cowra on the 5th of August 1944, more than 1,000 Japanese prisoners began the biggest breakout in modern history. Today, anniversary commemorations were held at memorial sites across the town, including the Japanese War Cemetery, where hundreds of prisoners who lost their lives during the bloodshed were laid to rest.
If you talk about 234 Japanese being killed and 5 Australians, that's a huge death toll.
The Japanese ambassador, Shingo Yamagami, among those in attendance, and had a strong message.
We always need to remember what took place 78 years ago, but at the same time, we need to move on. So I think in that spirit, coming back to Cowra is so important to me.
A touching tribute was also made for assassinated former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Flowers placed at his memorial tree where the grief was still raw for many.
This is a tragic moment, and we are still shocked to witness such a tragic event falling on the former Prime Minister Abe.
The breakout has left a legacy of peace and cultural understanding between Australia and Japan, and is reflected throughout Cowra. The relationship between the two nations now stronger than ever.
We understand the importance of the relationship between Australia and Japan, particularly in these somewhat troubled times, and in our region. There's a wonderful friendship which we need to continue strongly to pursue.
Now, Australia and Japan are each other's best friends.
It's been 78 years since the Japanese staged their breakout here, but anniversaries like today are turning a wartime tragedy into a unique relationship that Cowra thinks is worth commemorating.
I think all Australians should come out here to learn more about our World War II history, and this is history that occurred in our backyard, so I think it's a really important story and one that should be more told.
Archie Staines, Win News.